MortgageMarketingCoach.com presents Mortgage Marketing Secrets with Doran Aldana.
Now let's talk about why most mortgage pros unwittingly sabotage their own success. Let's first of all give you an understanding of how our subconscious and our self-image works. It works much like a thermostat, actually. And so let's just remind you how a thermostat works. You obviously have a thermostat in your house, and your thermostat can be adjusted for various different temperatures. And whatever temperature you adjust it at will determine the temperature that you have in your home. Pretty simple concept. Now, how does it work exactly? Well, let's say that you're someone from the tropics and you like your house really warm. You came from Ecuador or something and you're used to a nice warm temperature of 30 degrees. So let's say your thermostat is set at 30 degrees. And let's say that somehow, some way, if you got kids or you got a maid or someone, they came in and they left the window open and the cold air came into your house and cooled off your house such that it went from 30 degrees to 15 degrees. So it's quite a chill. Now, if you're a friend south of the border, this is in Celsius because I'm Canadian, so you'll need to do the translation. You'll still get the concept, but obviously these degrees will look a little foreign to you. You'll think they look really, really cold, certainly not room temperature. So please do follow along, even though I don't have any conversion of what this might be in Fahrenheit. So the concept still applies. So we got 15 degrees in the room, even though the set point is 30 degrees. So what happens? The heater turns on, right? And it brings it back up to 30 degrees, to the set point. Likewise, let's say it gets really, really, really hot. You're baking in the oven all day. You got a big turkey in the oven. It heats up the house. And so instead of 30 degrees, it's 45 degrees. It's smoldering in there. You're sweating like bullets. And all of a sudden now, once you get past that set point, what happens? The air conditioner kicks on, brings it back down to 30 degrees. Makes sense, right? Pretty simple. Well, I'm here to tell you that your success blueprint, your inner subconscious blueprint for success has a similar mechanism. It has a success thermostat, a set point of what you believe you are worthy of and capable of. So let's say, for example, that you believe you're worthy and capable of $50,000 a year. That's the most you've ever made. Okay? Well, let's say that you start, closing some loans and you're coming up short. You're not achieving as much as you wanted to and as much as you're used to. So you're only making $35,000 even though your set point is $50,000. What do you think's going to happen? Well, chances are the heat is going to start putting a blowtorch on your buns. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel like you got to do whatever it takes. You're going to take some massive action. You're going to get on the phones. You're going to meet with people. You're going to start calling referral partners. You're going to start doing things you normally wouldn't do. And all of a sudden, what happens? Boom. All of a sudden, you start closing more loans. Bring yourself back up to the $50,000 set point. This should seem quite familiar to many of you because this is what happens to all of us. Let's do another scenario on the flip side. Let's say that your set point is still $50,000, but let's say you have a really good month and you're cranking things out and you're now at a $65,000 for the year level. When you average things out, all of a sudden you're making a lot more than what you're used to. And now all of a sudden you're feeling pretty cush, you're feeling pretty successful, and you start getting a little lax, you start sleeping in a little bit, you stop doing the things you used to do, you start being a little bit more lackadaisical with your simple disciplines, you're not cranking things on the phone as much, and all of a sudden now the air conditioner kicks on, you're just not doing these things that you used to do, and you swing right back to the same level you were at before, $50,000 a year. That's your set point. Okay? Is this starting to make sense for some of you who've been wondering why you're sabotaging your success, why you tend not to exceed a certain level and you're hitting a plateau and you're having a hard time exceeding it? Well, this should make a lot of sense because your set point is keeping you stuck at a certain level. And the set point is what you believe you're capable of and worthy of. So what is your set point? What's your success set point? Well, all you have to do is look at your results. Look at your results. What's the most you've ever earned? What's your average earning over the last 3 years? Chances are it's the same level or pretty close to the same level every year. Maybe you have a little improvement year by year, but chances are you've hit somewhat of a plateau where you're just inching along a little bit more. Maybe you're even worse, you've regressed and you've gone backwards. Again, it's not just the market, my friends. You can't just point at the market and say it's the market's fault. It's the set point, because top producers find a way to succeed even in spite of a poor market. When the market goes down, their marketing goes up. They find a way to keep earning high levels of income and pushing through barriers and creating unprecedented results even in a down market. Why? Because they keep improving their set point. So as I said before, and I'll say again, your income will rarely exceed what you believe you're capable of and worthy of. Whatever you believe you're capable and worthy of, that generally is your set point, and that's where your results will stay. If you're used to making $100,000, chances are you're not going to make $200,000 or $300,000. Why? Because that's where your set point is. That's what you believe you're capable of and worthy of.
For more marketing secrets with Dora and Aldana, go to www.mortgagemarketingcoach.com.